What's cooking?
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the fastest 2 hours in radio. It's time once again for the PM show with Mr. Robert Conrad, the man of the hour, the reason why we're all here. I am going to tell you now, give us a call, 818-353-1276, to speak to this man, this legend of TV, film, and now, of course, radio, as we grace the stage on CRN Digital Talk Radio around the world and across the country here. I'm Eric Hines, the consummate host for this wild ride, and the man across from me, Mr. Robert Conrad.
Hey, well, thank you for that introduction. It was overstated because the reason we're here isn't because of me, it's because of you. Without you, there'd be no ratings, and there'd be no sponsors, and there'd be no show. So the show is here because of you, and I'm here because of the career that you have given me over 87 years. Now, don't share that with anyone because they're going to say, oh, my gosh, he was alive before, rock and roll was. Well, that's almost true because I met Elvis Presley on a football field, which I think we all know.
Guys, give us a call, 818-353-1276. And also, don't forget to check out the
352
website.
what?
353-1276.
And now, if they call that number, they become part of their show.
That's it.
And the reason I've done it, someone has said to me, why are you doing this? Because I've had some wonderful optional opportunities. And some we're going to explore, but not until probably early summer, June, July, something like that. But I do it because of you. Without you, I wouldn't be here. Without you, none of us would be here. You support the careers of those actors, those singers, and those dancers that you applaud. And if they don't understand it, I almost could use bad language.
I almost caught that.
I know, but I cleaned it up, didn't I?
Guys, the email address, Robert.
Mom would have called me and slapped me if I was still alive. How dare you use that language? Mom, I learned it from you. No.
We got a stack of emails here, Bob, and I'm going to remind our listeners, if you want to take part and be a part of the show, there's also a way. You can email us at robertconrad@crntalk.com. That's
Robert Conrad at crntalk.com if you want to email us. Is that good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And if you want to wear a funky hat and do an international successful television show, then you co-host it with Robert Conrad. You can wear that goofy thing and pretend, I'm just a teenager, I'm just a teenager.
Guys, give us a call, 818-353-1276. Away we go. We'll be back right after these messages on CRN Digital Talk Radio.
I got to let this guy up. Tell me. I got to let him up, don't I?
Sometimes what you want most from your car is nothing. No headaches, no surprises, no anxiety when it's late at night and you're on some distant freeway in a thunderstorm. Owning a certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz can be that anxiety-free experience on every level. You know you're in one of the safest and most thoughtfully engineered vehicles on the road. And with an unlimited mileage warranty, you can drive as far as you want for up to 3 years, with roadside assistance included. Your sense of confidence and adventure are as unlimited as the warranty itself. Now you can drive the car of your dreams and realize that nothing is everything. And during the certified pre-owned sales event going on now through February 29th, you can receive 2 years of complimentary prepaid maintenance and special financing available through Mercedes-Benz Financial Services. Only at your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer. You've waited long enough.
See your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer for complete details and limitations on certified pre-owned warranties.
Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What were the chances we'd be sharing love before the night was through? Something in your eyes was so inviting, something in your smile was so exciting, something in my heart told me I must have you. Strangers in the night, two lonely people, we were strangers in the night, up to the moment when we said our first hello. Little did we know, love was just a glance away, a warm embracing dance away. And ever since that night...
Welcome back, everybody, the PM show with Mr. Robert Conrad. I'm Eric Hines.
Eric.
Yes.
Did you hear that?
The voice of...
No, the voice is fabulous. That's Frank. It's a friend of mine. But did you hear the lyric?
Oh, absolutely. It's a beautiful...
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Play it again, just the beginning of it. And for a second, audience, listeners, friends to our show, listen to what the man is saying. Guys, this is us. Listen.
Let's see if we can back it up here. Go ahead and hit stop, Jose, and then start it again.
Thank you. And if you
There you
can't...
go. Yeah.
Okay, good.
We got it. Of course it's going to randomize. I'm sorry about that, Bob. We got a new song now. Well, there we go.
That sounded good there. I like that, Jose, but that's not the one I wanted.
Strange as the night. But
anything you play, I like. You know that because I like you, Jose. Jose is our engineer. He's fabulous. I mean, he is absolutely wonderful. He is ours, yours.
He's our guy.
Mine. And if you're in, what's the shop where all the ladies hang out? What's the name it's called?
The ice cream shop.
No, what's?
Soda shop.
No, that's not a shop. It's a thing where.
The gym?
No, they all the men
and
all the women hang out at a little place and chat about the show. What's it called?
Oh, the chat room. Yeah.
The chat room. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Chat.
The chat room. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Chat. 1, 2, 3. Chat. All right. God bless you for having the chat room. And thank you for being a part of our show and your show. And I've never been more sincere or driven by the success of this particular show because of the nature of it. You know, I've had a lot of opportunities to do a lot of things, but this is the thing I probably embraced the most. So now, Jose, do we have my song, Jose? I want just a lyric. What Frank's saying, please.
Okay, there we go. He's tracking it down.
Well, good. I hope so. You know,
you got to give these engineers a chance here.
We got to give the engineers a chance. What do we give us? They're the engineers. What are we?
We're chopped liver, man.
No, I ain't chopped liver, brother. I've never been chopped liver since I was born. Mom said, "Who do you think you are?" I said, "I'm your son, Mommy."
Hey, Jose, just make sure you start that playlist again, buddy.
A little stuck up, Robert.
Oh boy.
Mommy loved her little boy. Go ahead.
All right, let's hit the phones. Let's get over to France and speak to Christophe.
To France, Christophe. How are you, France?
Oh, hello, Uncle Bob, Eric, and Pretty Sarah.
How are you, my friend?
Hello.
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 I got you, buddy.
Oh,
Christophe,
we didn't lose him, did we?
Make sure we're switched over to Beamon on the phone.
Oh, please.
Christophe, you there?
Christophe. Okay, speak to us, Christophe. How are you, my friend?
Okay, Christophe's
hello?
Yes, hello. Are you there? Hello.
He's not hearing us. We'll figure.
All right, we'll find. To Christophe, we're trying to find you. It fell out. Okay, next.
Okay. All right. Let's try another phone line. Let's try Val. Let's do a phone line test with Val. Val, can you hear us okay? Nope. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Val. Can you hear me?
I can hear you
There we
loud
go.
and clear.
Well, the reason you can hear
Yeah.
me is because I am a little more mature than he is.
Oh,
know
thank
what
you. Yeah, my tinny voice barely
Well,
cuts
can
through.
I just share with
all
her
that meat and
something?
potatoes you guys
Can
are-
I share something
Yeah.
with her?
Go ahead.
I'm just a little more mature, darling, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I did, and I could also hear Christo. He was talking. He came in there, so he's there.
Oh, we know he's there. He's just
Somewhere.
not hearing us.
Yeah, he can't play
Can't
that
hear
song.
us.
I want to play that song again.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
when you hear this
Well,
song again, we have to get this.
I can't get tired of it.
No, wait a minute. No, it's just so charming. You'll get it for me, won't you?
Strangers in the Night.
Strangers in the night.
Yeah, you can sing that.
What were the chances, lovers? Oh, yes, I can
That's
sing
right.
that.
Beautiful. Yeah, you sing well.
Well,
you
I'm
know?
so excited because I'm going to put the piano in the house. If it's,
Are you?
Well, if I stay in the mansion, then I'll put it in the mansion. If I leave the mansion, then I'll
Yeah.
put it in the apartment somewhere. But, those are all transitional things that I have to address. But
Yes.
enough about me. What's on your
Yeah.
mind, my darling?
Well, I wanted to tell you, RC, and you're going to hear it a lot probably tonight.
Yes.
But happy Valentine's Day to you.
Thank you.
And to us, the ladies in chat, well, maybe some men too.
Yeah.
You are our precious little Valentine.
Well, let me say this to you for the ladies in chat.
Yes.
I'm very honored to have been chosen, but I'm not your little. I'm big. I'm strong.
Okay.
And I'm also full of bull.
Yes, you are.
Thank you, darling.
The happy Valentine's Day to Sarah and to Eric also. I hope all of you have a good one. Do you and Grandma have big plans this weekend?
No, Grandma's back in that part of the country that I don't even mention. She might not even be listening because,
Oh, no.
Well, she's taunts me all the time. I wasn't listening because I was with my daughter and my grandson. And, she just taunts
Yes.
me. But that's okay because guess
Well,
what?
it's okay. Yes.
Well, that's what doesn't destroy me makes me stronger.
That's it.
That's true. That is true.
You better be listening, Grandma.
She will be. And while you're here, I had a question about the samurai cowboy movie. you made.
Yes.
Remember that? I saw the trailer for it. I've not seen the movie, but in the trailer, you're coming out of an outhouse, and this
Out of a
guy
what?
is an outhouse.
I never went in an outhouse in my career, but
Well,
go
you-
ahead.
Well, you're in the movie. You're coming out of an outhouse.
Well, I have to rephrase that movie. Go ahead.
Well, okay. But anyway, the Japanese guy is getting ready to ride this horse. It's a black horse, and was that Superstar? It looked a lot like him.
Not my horse.
Okay.
No one rode my horse but me. I had a passion for that animal. I'm serious. I got to be very, very clear about it. It may sound peculiar and bizarre, but I didn't like that animal. I loved him. He was tough.
Of course.
We were partners. We used to talk a lot, and we'd do stunts together, and we would do stunts together, and he would appreciate it when we'd accomplish something and not either of us get hurt seriously, and we'd kind of laugh, and I'd hit him on the chin lightly, and we'd kind of laugh, and then I'd walk him back, and nobody walked that horse but me. Nobody touched that horse but me. I didn't like that man. I love that man.
Well, would you let someone pet him?
Pet him? No, I
No,
pet him. Just leave my horse alone.
Oh, wow.
That's right. Just
I
don't
would've
touch
let-
my horse, baby, and I won't touch yours.
Okay, I'm going to hold on. I hear music.
Well, I'm going to give you a little more time, honey, but you got to understand, all of France is listening now. Viva Zapata. Oh, that's Spanish, isn't it?
I believe
I
so.
have one more question.
All right, hang in there, Val. We're going to take a brief
yeah.
break. We'll come back, and we're going to see if we can figure out Christoph, too. Guys, stick around. More great stuff coming up here on the PM show with Mr. Robert Conrad.
How do you
We'll
know
be
it's
back.
great stuff? It's just stuff. It's us.
It's decent stuff.
Well, it's decent because you got the goofy hat on. I want our audience to please, I want you to vote on this. I'm over the top, probably. If you think I am, say stop it. If you think you should get rid of the goofy stuff, say get rid of it.
Come to Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurante in Fullerton, California for authentic family-style Italian dinners. Come to Angelo's and Vinci's and celebrate your party or event in one of our festive banquet rooms. Angelo's and Vinci's, Fullerton, California, 550 North Harbor Boulevard. Named the Orange County Hot List Top 5 Italian restaurant for 7 years in a row. And a Top 10 pizza restaurant by Gale, featuring traditional and award-winning pizzas. Offering Sunday champagne brunch from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., just $16.95. Choose from over 20 items, plus create your own personal omelet. Delicious lunches, including our Express Lunch Buffet, $8.95 with over 15 items. And dinner 7 days a week. Getting married? Angelo's and Vinci's won this year's Wedding Wire Couples Choice Award. You can talk to our experienced staff of wedding coordinators. We treat you as guests at your own wedding reception. It's all at Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurante at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022. 714-879-4022.
Are you looking to increase the number of calls you receive at your business? Well, CRN Talk is introducing a new way for customers to reach you without having to remember your phone number or web address. Customers simply dial pound 250 from their mobile phones to say your business name. That's it. They'll be directed immediately to your phone line and receive a text message with a link to your website and phone number. It's that easy. It works so well that we're using it in this commercial. To sign up, dial pound 250 and say help my business. That's pound 250, help my business.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names.
Really? Yeah.
They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
If you're struggling to find reliable senior living information for your mom or dad, then call or go online to get the free help you need during this turbulent time. Call now, 800-471-5173, 800-471-5173.
Hi, this is Bill Martinez. Join us every Monday through Friday from 9 to noon Eastern when we're covering the issues that matter most to you. From Obamacare, the latest from Russia, the Middle East, Israel, immigration, and more. We're talking with the policy and political experts so you can be better informed. It's Bill Martinez Live, brought to you in part by my friends at Good News Tax Relief. Let them help you get your peace of mind back by dealing with the IRS for you. Proven experience. Proven results. Call 800-255-7500.
When you just give love and never get love, you'd better let love depart. I know it's so. I can't get you out of my heart. You made me leave my happy home. You took my love and now you're gone. Since I fell for you, love brings such misery and pain.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the PM Show with Mr. Robert Conrad. Enamored over here by the music we're listening to in studio. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. 818-353-1276. 818-353-1276.
No, I'm not enamored. That is the best female voice I've ever heard. And I've been a singer since I'm, back in grammar school. And then for 19 to 22, I sang in a nightclub. And matter of fact, God's calling me next week. George, Jim Reed was an orchestra that I sang with. And I'm looking forward to hooking up with you, Jim. But in any event, this voice is just unequaled. And I went over to congratulate her in a restaurant in Malibu many, many years ago. And she was sitting with a guy that I wish she hadn't been sitting with. Got it? So I kind of let it slip. And whatever he told her about me, I'm sure wasn't true, but I just wanted to tell her, you are the greatest female vocalist I've ever heard, and I think she truly is. Now I want to hear Frank. This is not a disc jockey show, folks. It's all about you. So bring her back, and then we'll hear Frank with that love song, because I want everyone to hear about how I feel about love. Was that over the top?
Oh, my gosh.
Was that too much?
Oh, my gosh, she's been on the...
Was that too much, babe?
Val?
Yes, I'm here.
Was that too much?
No, not at all. I just want to say, RC, that I did send you a Valentine, and I hope you can find it in your stack. It's not mushy, but it's really cute, and I think you'll like it.
Well, we'll look for it. We're kind of buried, but we'll look for it. We'll dig it out, okay?
Okay, and my friend Tay that lives in Malibu, she said that she hopes to run into you at a restaurant. She would like to meet you.
What's her name?
Her name is Tay Collins. She's a producer and an actress.
She ran into me in a restaurant?
No, she wants to.
Is she cute?
She's beautiful. She was a former Playboy model. And
whoa, is she
actress.
single? Is she single?
Yes, she is, actually. And I've known her since we lived near each other. Her family lived behind mine in Virginia. And she used to play on Baywatch and when it first started. And she's real beautiful. She has blonde hair. She's on Facebook, so you can get Sarah to look her up.
Well, guess what? That won't happen because I want to tell her how appreciative I am of the kind and gentle, sensitive things she said. But there's a person listening to the show who has a violent temper. She's Latina. And
her name is Grandma.
And Grandma now is scratching on the walls, threatening to kill me when she comes back. And she'll be back here. Excuse me, Sarah, when does Grandma come back?
The end of the month.
End of the month, Grandma comes back, and hopefully she'll be calmed down by then. Grandma, she's just teasing.
Yeah. But Tay does not want to marry you. She wants to meet you.
Oh,
so.
Well, I don't. We're not done marriage. What is that? I did that twice and failed. Come on, 27 years and 28 years.
You might give in another time, but she really wants to meet you and say hello. She
well,
really
I got
does.
news for you. Because of you, and I mean this sincerely, because of you,
seriously,
I'll be happy to meet her.
Okay, great, because I told her to mention my name to you, and you would hopefully remember me.
Okay, what's her name now?
Her name is Tay, T-A-I. She has shoulder-length blonde hair.
Well, you don't have to go through all of that. Grandma, she's teasing. She's actually has short hair, and she looks like a guy. But anyway, we got it. We'll do it. All right, baby?
Okay, great. And
what is that? That can't be her. What,
Yes,
is
that's
that her
her
card? Right, that says Val on it.
Right? It's Val.
Love and blessings, Val. Okay. Augustine, is that you, baby?
That's me.
Oh, good. I hope you have a very special Valentine's Day with your family and loved ones. Love your show, and I hope to meet you one day. Well, you will, Val, baby. You know why?
I hope to, yes.
Because you care, and I care back, okay? You have care back.
Okay.
All right, bye, baby.
Here we go.
Bye. Love and blessings.
Thanks,
Hey,
Val.
love, baby.
Guys, stick around. More great stuff coming up.
Where's my song from Frank?
We're gonna talk to Christoph.
I'm gonna let
Christoph,
Frank hang out with
hang
us
in there,
anymore.
Christoph. Okay, buddy.
Yes, I know.
There he is.
Come
We
on,
got him.
Christoph. You can find it. I know you could.
We'll be back right after these messages on CRN Digital Talk.
Tell him that Frank was Spanish.
Try Fry Vineyards, the Mendocino County organic wine with no sulfites added. Fry Wines, America's pioneering organic winery. They were the first to go organic, the first maker of certified biodynamic wines in the United States. At Fry Wines, our emphasis is on producing organic wine of the highest quality while caring for our planet and palate alike. Check out our website at frywine.com and join the Fry Vineyards Wine Club. You'll receive 20% off all orders and much more. Plus, you can check out our internet-only specials. Great biodynamic wines from Redwood Valley in Mendocino County, California. Fry Wines. Go to frywine.com. That's F-R-E-Y-W-I-N-E. Fry Wine. F-R-E-Y-W-I-N-E.com. Check it out and enjoy great wines at your home tonight.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names.
Really? Yeah.
They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
If you're struggling to find reliable senior living information for your mom or dad, then call or go online to get the free help you need during this turbulent time. Call now, 800-471-5173, 800-471-5173.
You order a glass of your favorite Cabernet, fresh asparagus, hollandaise on the side, a filet, medium rare. You unfurl your napkin with a flair, close your eyes, and prepare to listen. Ah, there it is. The sweet music you long to hear. The sizzle. The sizzle of a Ruth's Chris steak.
The most magnificent corn-fed prime beef, broiled to perfection at 1,800 degrees. Some call it a sizzle. We call it an anthem.
As the waiter approaches, you think, is this one mine or that one?
Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Like Ruth always said, life's too short to eat anywhere else.
Make a reservation online at ruthschris.com or by calling 800-544-0808.
Are you nearing eligibility for Medicare benefits? Then you know now is an important time in your life. Medicare benefits can be a complicated puzzle. You don't want to overpay for your Medicare coverage or get the wrong plan. Let Health Markets Insurance Agency help you. With one free phone call, a licensed insurance agent will help you select a Medicare plan that's right for you and your budget. If you're becoming eligible for Medicare, call today and learn how to get the most out of your benefits.
800-793-1960, 800-793-1960.
Health Markets Insurance Agency is the DBA or assumed name of InSphere Insurance Solutions, Inc., which is an authorized insurance agency in all 50 states and the District of Columbia. Not all agents are licensed to sell all products. Service and product availability varies by state.
Call 800-793-1960, 800-793-1960, 800-793-1960, 800-793-1960.
Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What were the chances we'd be sharing love before the night was through? Something in your eyes was so inviting. Something in your smile was so exciting. Something in my heart told me I must have you. Strangers in the night, two lonely people, we were strangers in the night. Up to the moment when we said our first hello, little did we know, love was just a glance away, a warm embracing dance away. And ever since that night,
welcome back, everybody. The PM Show with Mr. Robert Conrad here on the PM Show. What's that, sir?
That wasn't the Sinatra song.
Not yet, no.
What we're looking for, right?
Yeah, whenever.
Guess what? That song wasn't bad.
That was not bad.
That introduced our friends.
What's that say again?
Well, an exposure. You got to tell them. If we're friends, we're friends. Some things we don't ask them because it's personal. Some things we don't tell them because it's personal.
Yeah.
But then there are other things that are a part of who you are, right?
Well, absolutely.
And
you
I
got to
am
let
an
spill the beans.
incurable romanticist. If you heard what he's saying, it's what I think. There's nothing in life more loving than a beautiful woman. Nothing. I never met a woman I didn't like. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Well, let's move on.
Let's get over to France and speak to Christophe, who we finally got that string reattached to that tin can.
Christophe, how are you, my friend?
Hello, Uncle Bob, hello, Rick, and pretty Sarah. It's always a pleasure to find you and to tell with you in this radio show.
Do you understand French?
Oui, I understand.
Vive la France!
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
Each week you make me realize a childhood dream, Uncle Bob, and for this I want to say thank you very much.
I want to say this to you. I have been introduced for many, many times on many occasions to France. But recently, because of this show and because of my relationship with the French people, it's very, very exciting. And now I can't wait to be back there, and I will be there. I told you over and over again, and I'll keep my promise this summer. And we'll hang out, and we'll sing Vive la France, eh?
Oh, thank you, Uncle Bob.
Right.
Today for the show, I prepared 3 questions about boxing.
Okay, go. Boxing. You had Marcel Cerdan. You had the middleweight champion of the world.
Yes, I know. My first question, all your fans know that you have a particular affection for boxing, and you have practiced this sport very young. But can you tell us about your first fight, if you remember?
Yes, I remember. I was 8 years old. His name was Roger Young. And Roger and I got in the ring together at both our same ages, 8 years. I can't remember what we weighed. What do you weigh when you're 8? And we slapped each other around for 4 rounds, and it was a draw. My first fight of all of those fights I had was a draw. Roger Young was a draw. And I had 2 other losses, but that wasn't a loss. Okay, that's the first fight. Next question, monsieur.
Okay, my next question. When you start in show business, you always kept your love for boxing. But how did you to work out despite your profession or artist? How long passed to your work when you were an artist?
I just worked. I boxed. I trained. I boxed. I had a ring set up on a stage in the CBS where I worked, and I incidentally have to send a congratulatory note tomorrow to the new chief of CBS, a friend of mine, but former actor. But any event, I had a ring set up, and at lunchtime, when everyone else was having lunch, I would go in the ring, and I would. I had a training partner, a former wonderful boxer, and he was retired, and I employed him to keep me in shape, and we boxed. That was in CBS. Next question, monsieur.
My last question, I want to know if there are photos or even videos showing you're fighting
at
that time.
They're all over the place. Last time I fought was on national television, and that was, I found out, just depicted on, what was that correspondence where they found me boxing Tony Danza?
Oh, on YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube. Do you have YouTube, my friend?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, look up YouTube. It's me and Tony Danza. That's the last time I had my gloves on. Last time I crawled in the ring, and it was wonderful. He's a terrific guy, and he's a good boxer, and it was a great experience. All right?
Yes, but if you have some documents, could you show them one day during a radio show?
No, I can't show boxing.
No?
We have so many beautiful ladies here. They don't want to see that sweating and that, huh? They want the boxer to come home at night, but not to be smacking each other on the head.
Okay, Uncle Bob.
I thought you were French. Aren't you French?
Yes.
Well, you have to be romantic.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Au revoir, monsieur. Au revoir.
I'm proud and honored to your sincere friendship. If you want to talk to Robert Conrad, do like me by calling 818-353-1276. You won't be disappointed to speak to an American legend.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's so kind of you. And that made an interesting remark that I share with you.
Have a good show, Uncle Bob.
Oh, merci, merci, merci. Over and over and over again. I've met so many people that are loving, that are rewarding, that are challenging. And because of you, because of us, we now have a relationship between entertainment, which is something I try to do. I tried to entertain you, did the best I could, and show business and sports and life. So if you want to be a part of all of that, because that's what we all are a part of, aren't we? Then tell your friends if they want to have the show, which is our show. And I haven't heard from any new listeners. And if I don't, then I'm going to jump up and down and weep.
Guys, stick around.
You don't believe that, do you?
I do believe that, actually. That's why I'm laughing.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm teasing.
Yeah, we'll be back right after this, guys. Give us a call, 818-353-1276, 818-353-1276. Yeah.
How about that, Sarah?
And a big shout out to Sylvie. Of course, Sylvie's been sending me messages during the show.
Sylvie has?
Vive la France, she says.
Vive la France, my darling.
And also, you're very romantic, so that's very sweet.
I'm romantic.
That's what she says.
Merci beaucoup.
Yes.
Merci, merci. Oh, my goodness.
Guys,
Je vous aime, mon chéri. Je vous adore.
Stick around. We'll be back right after this on CRN Digital Talk Radio.
Did you like that? Don't I say?
The savings are heating up at Lumber Liquidator's Spring Flooring Kickoff Sale. Our stores are now packed with the latest trends from our new catalog, like the hot look of gray flooring. This week, get 20% off Reclaim Gray Wood Look Tile. And check out popular hand-scraped styles like High Sierra Pine. Or choose from other varieties of solid hardwood, all up to 20% off. Get great deals on over 35 styles of bamboo from $149 and more from just 49 cents. Plus, 18 months special financing. For the best deals on over 400 floors, visit lumberliquidators.com to find a store near you today.
Are you looking to increase the number of calls you receive at your business? Well, CRN Talk is introducing a new way for customers to reach you without having to remember your phone number or web address. Customers simply dial pound 250 from their mobile phones to say your business name. That's it. They'll be directed immediately to your phone line and receive a text message with a link to your website and phone number. It's that easy. It works so well that we're using it in this commercial. To sign up, dial pound 250 and say, "Help my business." That's pound 250, help my business.
The showroom at South Point invites you to enjoy a musical experience. Tower of Power Live. February 12th to the 14th. Soul, passion, emotion. Tower of Power. Tickets at the box office. Online at southpointcasino.com or charged by phone. 702-797-8055. Tower of Power at the South Point. Your home for great comedy. The showroom at South Point presents.
Once Bruce Lee came, he changed everything for a lot of
the outrageous Joey Diaz.
Bruce Lee said a bitch like a You had a spokesman if you were an immigrant. You know what I'm saying?
Are you ready for this?
Even if you weren't Chinese, it didn't matter. You had a spokesman.
Joey, tell us how you really feel.
I was fired up.
February 19th and 20th. Tickets at the box office. Online at southpointcasino.com or charged by phone. 702-797-8055. Joey Diaz at the South Point. 18 or older.
To the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Welcome back, everybody, to PM Show with Mr. Robert Conrad. We're taking your calls. We're answering your emails.
To all the ladies in the neighborhood.
Oh, boy.
All the ladies
What
in
does
the
that
neighborhood.
mean, all the ladies in the neighborhood?
Lock your doors. I'm an incurable romanticist. No, I can't. You know,
My neighborhood?
Grandma's out of town.
Yeah.
And I'm my dangerous signs are coming out of my forehead. Teasing, Grandma, just teasing. I don't want any hate notes. Come on, you better be giggling. Please be giggling. I'm afraid of Grandma. She's a little tougher than I am.
Oh boy, here we go, guys. Let's get to the phones. Let's get over to our good buddy John the Voice in Virginia. John, welcome to your show, my friend.
Hey, Bob. Hey, Eric. Sarah, how y'all doing?
Hey, good, man. Where you been? You've been hiding out. I couldn't usually get here first. What's up, John?
Well, hey, it's just the luck of the draw, you know. I called in about quarter of, and here I am.
All right, one more question.
Yes, sir.
When are you coming out here? I want to make sure I'm here and it's all coordinated and all that stuff.
First week of May. I'll be there on the 5th of May, Cinco de Mayo.
Hang on a moment. Get rid of your toy now. We're doing something else. Yeah. Come on, you're working with me now. Cinco de Mayo.
I got it.
For
the 5th.
Yes. Now, what are you doing with your toy while we're talking on this show? Can you understand this? Okay, go ahead, John. That's my assistant. She talking to me, and she's playing on one of those toys. What are they called? Smartphones.
She's multitasking.
Yeah, she's
exactly. Women can multitask.
Multitask. Find out. Am I as strong as I think I am?
Stronger.
Yes.
Thank you. I am. Ooh.
John, it's May 5th?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, good. Go ahead, John. I'm sorry. I have to interrupt myself because she is sometimes, smitten with a guy that's a Latino. I don't even want to mention his
George.
name. Oh,
thank you.
Oh,
Thanks.
You knew.
He says it like 90 times.
Okay, go ahead.
Bob, today's the 31st anniversary of that TV movie you and George Hamilton were in, Two Fathers Justice.
Oh, wow, wonderful. That was, wait a minute, let me tell you something. That was a wonderful experience. Now, I don't get credit on the credits for that show, but I wrote that show, and I handed it off. Every time I'd kind of write something and I was producing or directing or acting or something, I was always not egocentric about it. I'd say, all right, you wrote it or you take credit for it. And they took the credit and they got the financial awards, but that was my show. And I'm very happy about that experience because I dreamed about it. I got the right guy to play that role, and we did it, and I was proud of it.
Now, Monday's the 41st anniversary of that TV movie you were in, The Last Day, where you played Bob Dalton of the Dalton Gang.
Yeah.
Now, Bob, you were talking about your...
so that was funny, too, because there was a big movie star in that show.
Richard Widmark.
Yeah, and I admired him, growing up. He was a star before I was even in the business. And I just thought, wow, Richard Widmark is kind of exciting. And I was the star of the other Cowboys. So I think I was second billed to Richard anyway. And some groups of kids came by, and they all recognized him. And they went, oh, that's... And he said, no one, put them all back. They're too close. And I thought to myself, they're not too close. They're your career. What do you mean
right.
Too close? So anyway.
You're not like that.
No, I wasn't. My relationship kind of got strained. Next question, monsieur.
Well, now you were talking about your boxing earlier. Now, you were in 32 fights. You won 29, 1 draw, and 2 losses, right?
Yeah, how'd you know that?
And the 2 losses were, I may have these names wrong, Stanley Brzezinski and John Lepetine.
You got him, Stanley Brzezinski. That was the Polish warrior, I called him. Oh, he was brutal.
Yeah.
Stanley Brzezinski, that was my 8th, and then there was Johnny Lepetine, who was my last. Johnny Lepetine. That's
Lepetine,
right.
Okay. Now, Bob...
He lives, incidentally, I hope you're still alive, John, but he lived in Plantation, Florida. Okay, go ahead. And he whipped me. That was a great fight. At the end of that fight, it takes me back to a time in my life when it was about that. And the fight was over, and they raised both our hands in the air, and then they took mine down, and they gave it to John. And I didn't regret it at all because it was such a war. And I'm coming out of a place where I was being interviewed for a movie I had done in Florida. And I'll tell you the rest of it when we come out of commercial. But the guy says to me, hi, Mr. Conrad said, hi. I said, hey, my father beat you. I said, yeah, well, your father's full of it. And he said, oh, really? I said, yeah, really. What's your father's name? He said, Johnny Lepetine. I said, well, wait a minute. I think you're right.
Well, didn't you go to the door and?
Yes, I went to the door in Plantation.
I want a rematch.
Yes, I knocked on the door and I beat on it. And the door opened up. Now this giant, he put on a lot of weight and opened up the door. What do you want? I said, I want a rematch. And he almost went into shock. He invited me in, and I sat with him and his lovely family. His wife was Italian, and we had a beautiful luncheon.
We'll be back right after this.
CRN travelers, relax at the beautiful Fountain Grove Inn and Conference Center in Santa Rosa, California. Come to quality and come to luxury. Experience the newly renovated guest rooms. They're generously sized and they're decorated in the Tuscan tradition. They have great, incredible pillow-top mattresses, luxurious linens, and down-filled comforters. The Fountain Grove Inn also offers complimentary Wi-Fi and internet access. There's warm cookies and coffee every evening in the hotel lobby, and you can visit the newly remodeled Equus Restaurant and Equus Lounge with its new wine bar. It's the ideal place to relax and enjoy a glass of wine and watch our What's Cooking on Wine show on CRN with host Larry Van Alst on Wednesdays. It's the Fountain Grove Inn, Hotel, and Conference Center located in the heart of Sonoma wine country. It's easily located in Santa Rosa off the 101 Fountain Grove Parkway exit. Call 707-578-6101. That's 707-578-6101 or visit fountaingroveinn.com.
Let me take just a moment or two, if I may, and talk about a great place to eat. That's right, for you folks anywhere in the eastern San Fernando Valley, drop into Bob's Big Boys. That's right, in Sun Valley at 8274 Sunland Boulevard. Now, everybody remembers the name Bob's. They're getting bigger and bigger every day. And little old Bob carrying the hamburger in his checkered overalls is the same Bob that you remember from back through the years. And, of course, if you want to go in for a great lunch, remember their classic burger, the original double-deck hamburger combination. Delicious 100% pure ground beef in 2 patties with American cheese, lettuce, and our famous Big Boy special sauce. The name is Bob, and I think when you go in, you'll say, by golly, I'm sure glad that I found this restaurant because it's good for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. They've got all kinds of things, and all you have to do is remember. Bob's Big Boy in Sun Valley at 8274 Sunland Boulevard. It's a great place to eat.
Trying to sell your old car? Instead, donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind. Pickup is free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats, whether they run or not. Call right now and receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to over 50 locations. Call 1-800-785-9618. Donate your car today. That's 1-800-785-9618.
CRN listeners, don't forget What's Cooking in Wine with certified wine educator and master sommelier Michael Jordan, coming your way every Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Time right here on CRN Digital Talk Radio. You'll find out about the latest trends in wine, food, and the good lifestyle. And by the way, Michael Jordan can talk to those of you that are really into wine and those that are maybe just discovering wine. The great educator Michael Jordan, What's Cooking on Wine, Friday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific on CRN.
Love is lovelier the second time around, just as wonderful with both feet on the ground. It's that second time you hear your love song sung, makes you think perhaps that love like youth is wasted on the young. Love's more comfortable.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the PM Show.
The second time you
Answer with that.
I'm about done with this one.
Oh, good. You're at the PM Show with what? Go ahead.
I'm sorry, just I got caught off guard by the
yeah. Now, what show are you talking about? It's a show you're on. Another
the PM Show with Mr. Robert Conrad.
And who else?
I'm referring to.
Who else?
And the lovely Sarah.
And who else?
And Hat.
And Hat.
That's my new nickname, Hat. The Hat.
What do you think of that, dear?
The Hat.
I'm asking this woman. Do you like it with the hat?
Check out my slogan. No, check out my slogan. Okay. I'm the hat. I got you covered.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Hey, Catherine.
You like that? You like that?
Catherine. I love you from Paris, from France. Catherine how do you pronounce this? Plessis? Velassis? Bellier? I don't know. Love you from Paris, France, Catherine. Oh, now let me spell it again. Duplessis Bellier. Hey, all I can say to you, Catherine, is merci, merci. Je vous aime, mon chéri, je vous adore.
There you go. Okay. Hey, good job.
What do you good job? You know what I said? You know what I said?
It doesn't matter. You said it in French, buddy.
No, I said watch me. I said watch me in reruns. Okay, thank you. All right, go ahead. Where were we? Can we talk to John? Come on, we got things to do here.
Let's get John on the line.
Hey, Sarah, why don't you giggle so at least the George knows where you are?
I'm on my phone. I can't if I.
See, hey, George knows where you are now. Giggle, giggle. Hi, George. There she is.
Bob, just a couple more things here, and I'll let you go. You correct me if I...
Where would you let me go? I'm not going anywhere. I'm here for you.
Well, I mean, you got other people that want to talk to you.
Oh, okay. That works. Thanks.
Well, but now, you correct me if I'm wrong in this story. I'm retelling this thing. In France, you had a bad experience with a beautiful lady. You were in jail, and TWA got you out the same day you went in. You just come from Egypt, and you were waiting in Paris to go to Madrid, and then from Madrid home. And when you were ready to board the airplane, this guy walks up to you and says, no, monsieur, you're not on this flight. And you said, I've been waiting 8 to 10 hours to get on this airplane. And then he made an incredible mistake. He put his hand on your chest, and that was the last thing he remembered. And then you got hit with a thing called a sap, and it bounced off your head. And that was the last thing that guy remembered, and that's why you were incarcerated.
Yes, and now can I make a clarification of the truth? May I?
Yes, please.
First of all, I waited to get on the airplane. I was with a lovely lady. I just saw her recently at a function, and I hadn't seen her in 50 years or how many, and she looked lovely. I was so pleased to have seen her again. But anyway, I was with her, and we were leaving, and on our way into the airplane, the guy said, no. I said, what do you mean, no? He said, the plane is full. I said, no, I have a first-class ticket to the plane. It's not full. He said, it's full. You cannot come aboard, monsieur. I said, yes, I can. He put his left hand on my chest, and I started to move, and then, of course, that was his last moment of consciousness. Then they took me and put me in the French Slammer. Boy, they're tough over there. And then the air flight, the air company, got me out right away, and then we went on to Madrid, and where I was waiting for a check from a friend of mine to send it to me in New York, and that was there where my career went out to make one of the most successful films of my career, and I was thrilled, but it was an accident. So I go from being in jail, and I wanted to clarify.
We'll be back right after this.
Which was most appropriate because that was your theme.
Are you tired of hearing your favorite talk radio show sound like this? What if you could hear your favorite shows in crystal clear, high-definition digital sound? Well, with CRN Digital Talk Radio's 6 channels of high-definition radio, you can now hear all of your favorite hosts like you've never heard them before in CRN HD. The difference is amazing. Catch your favorite political hosts like Dennis Prager, Tom Hartman, Barry Farber, and so many more. Entertainment and lifestyle programming like The Robert Conrad Show, The What's Cooking Show, and The What's Cooking on Wine Show, all in true CRN HD audio. Sports, business, travel, food, wine, politics, there is something for everyone, and it's all available in CRN High Definition Sound. Log on to www.crntalk for listings and information on all your favorite shows. That's www.crntalk.com.
The radio channels. The radio channels. CRN.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm Keith Peters. The 5-week standoff at an Oregon wildlife refuge is over. Surrounded by FBI agents and armored vehicles, the last 4 occupiers surrendered today. They were the last holdouts from a group that had seized the refuge nearly 6 weeks ago, demanding that the government turn the land over to locals and release 2 ranchers who've been imprisoned for setting fires. Harney County Sheriff Dave Ward tells of the final moments of the standoff when one holdout asked a favor.
Very troubled young man. Said, if everybody says hallelujah, I'll come out. I heard hallelujahs from a SWAT team. I heard hallelujahs in unison out of an entire building of people that were watching that with their fingers crossed, hoping to God that they could get people out alive.
Those four will face a federal judge in Portland tomorrow. Marco Rubio is doing all he can to stop the Republican primary from being a two-man race between Donald Trump and Ted Cruz.
On the campaign trail in South Carolina, Rubio is turning up the heat on his GOP rivals. He jabbed Trump for having zero foreign policy experience and criticized Cruz for supporting military budget cuts. Polls show Trump with a double-digit lead over Cruz in South Carolina and Rubio in third place. The Florida senator is trying to bounce back from a disappointing fifth-place finish in New Hampshire. Greg Clugston, the White House.
Governor Chris Christie has asked for federal disaster aid to help New Jersey pay for last month's winter storm that he was criticized for downplaying during his presidential run. Christie has sent a letter to President Obama indicating that the state incurred at least $82 million in costs from 30 inches of snow that fell in some areas, power outages, and coastal flooding. On Wall Street, the Dow down by 254 points to 15,660, the Nasdaq dropping 17, the S&P lower by 23, and crude oil down $1.24 to $26.21 a barrel. More on these stories at townhall.com.
For me, it was the big S-Class from the 90s. Beautiful. My friend's dad had one.
The SL. All of the SLs. I've been watching those since I was a kid.
I think the 1971 SE was the first Mercedes that just blew me away.
Everyone remembers the first time they saw one, and the day they began to long for a Mercedes-Benz of their own. Well, that day may be a lot closer than you think. With a certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz, you can experience the luxury, the unparalleled safety, the performance, and the style Mercedes-Benz is famous for at a price you can afford. Beautiful SUVs, sedans, coupes, and convertibles that are factory certified and covered by an unlimited mileage warranty for up to 3 years, so you can drive without a worry for as far as you like. And during the certified pre-owned sales event going on now through February 29th, you can receive 2 years of complimentary prepaid maintenance and special financing available through Mercedes-Benz Financial Services, only at your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer. You've waited long enough.
See your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer for complete details and limitations on certified pre-owned warranties.
House Republicans have upped the ante and are now threatening legal action if President Obama pursues plans to close Guantanamo and transfer detainees to the United States.
This is against the law.
House Speaker Paul Ryan.
The president's own attorney general agrees it is against the law. The president's own defense secretary agrees it is against the law.
Ryan is moving forward with legal preparations.
If the president takes illegal action, we will be ready to respond. The law is the law, and it is just that clear.
Despite a pledge to close Guantanamo, the president has yet to offer specifics on plans to transfer detainees to the U.S.
That's Capitol Hill correspondent Wally Hines reporting. Southern California Gas says it has stopped the leak from a ruptured well that gushed massive amounts of natural gas near Los Angeles for 16 weeks. The leak drove thousands of residents from their Porter Ranch homes and has been blamed for headaches and nausea. News and analysis at townhall.com. I'm Keith Peters. A top health official answers questions from a Senate panel about the Zika virus.
CDC Director Dr. Thomas Frieden, a central figure during the Ebola outbreak, says some $828 million will be needed to ramp up prevention, response, and detection of Zika. He was asked about whether existing funds for Ebola should be used for that purpose.
First off, Ebola isn't over. Second, if you look at the dollars for Ebola, those dollars are fully committed.
Dr. Frieden says pregnant women are especially at risk as Zika is increasingly linked to a condition called microcephaly, or an abnormally small head in babies with significant brain deficit. Linda Kenyon, Capitol Hill.
A brawl between rival drug gangs at an overcrowded penitentiary in northern Mexico turned into a riot Thursday, leaving 49 inmates dead and 12 injured in the country's deadliest prison melee in years. No escapes were reported in the clash at the Topo Chico prison in Monterrey. More on these stories at townhall.com.
This is Larry Elder with an Elder Minute on my observations of hashtag SB50 right after this.
Listen to the Larry Elder Radio Show. Just dial pound 250, and when prompted, say CRN Talk. The CRN app will be text message to your phone. Call pound 250 and say CRN Talk.
As ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Iran, Hezbollah watched, were they thinking, Americans are evil, out to destroy Islam, let's kill them? First commercial, there are two kinds of people in the world, those who find Kevin Hart unfunny and those who find Kevin Hart unfunny. Technology can tell if a 135-mile-per-hour tennis serve's in or out. But in football, two guys with sticks connected to a chain measure off first downs. Yes, Cam Newton was immature and petulant when he lost the game. Contrast that with the Peyton Manning press conference 2 years ago when he got clobbered in the Super Bowl. Game over. I'm Larry Elder, and this has been an Elder Minute.
You know, they say in life we should savor and slow down and enjoy things. That's what our hosts Steve Andrews and Sally James do on Slow Living Radio. They do everything slowly, and they do it for you Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m., Tuesdays at 11 p.m., and Monday nights at 7 p.m. It's Slow Living Radio, the best in food, the best in entertainment, the best in drinks, including great wine. All with Sally James and Steve Andrews. Slow Living Radio on CRN.